Boss Chan's final ultimatum is before midnight tonight. If you can't pay the 500,000 breach penalty, I'm not just going to bulldoze your crappy supermarket. I'll also make you take an ice bath in the cellar. How does it feel to have the power shut off? Cold, huh? This supermarket was left to me by my parents. You're strong-arming us. At exactly midnight, the bulldozer rolls through. Freeze you to death, you broke loser. Am I really about to freeze to death here? Almighty deity, winter has arrived. The empire will fall. Please grant us a hint of warmth. Irina, am willing to offer up my soul and all the wealth of the Winterlands. We need heat and food. Boss Chan, the temperature is -8 degrees now. This crappy shop can't even afford to turn on the air conditioner. Why keep struggling? The contract in black and white is crystal clear. If the 500,000 breach payment doesn't arrive, the property rights to this store will officially belong to Shengxi Real Estate. This supermarket is the only legacy my parents left. You blocked my supply chain back then. Now you're here to seize my store. You really think you can control it all? Boss Chan, adults only care about the rules. A broken financial chain is your problem. Only 30 minutes left in the countdown. If you can't come up with the money, our people will take over the venue right on time. Please leave with dignity when the time comes. Don't force us to use forced eviction procedures. The store my parents left me must not be destroyed today. As long as it's not midnight yet. This place is still mine. Now take your people and get out. Fine, got guts. Cut the backup power here. Let him sober up in this freezer. $500,000. Half an hour. Where am I supposed to get 500,000? Could it be that I really have to watch my parents' hard work get swallowed up? This door is leaking electricity. No, even the main switch got pulled. Oh, mighty Lord of Fire. The last barrier of Eastland is about to break. If the gods haven't abandoned your people, please grant us warmth. I, Irina, commander of the Star Knights, offer my battered body in eternal loyalty. Eastland Night Order. What's this? Is a film crew shooting here? Or am I hallucinating? The source of magic is dried up. 100,000 city dwellers have no supplies left to fend off the cold. The final deep freeze is devouring everything.
Damn.
It's real. Another world. He's about to freeze to death. Hey, you knight over there. You need heat, right? That voice went straight to my soul. You heard my prayer. Are you a god high above the stars? Don't worry about who I am. If you want to survive and save your city, just take these things. This is pure flame law. At absolute zero, it actually keeps generating life. This never-ending fire artifact. And this magical potion bursting with life energy. Don't just stand there. There's food in the red bucket. Drink the soup while it's hot. It'll save your life. That glowing thing is a fire source. Hold down the switch to keep it burning. Praise the mighty flame god. This holy magic soup instantly healed my frost wounds. Even let me break through my knight rank limit. Your gift saved the entire Star Knight Order. Glad it worked. But crossing dimensions for a blessing comes at a price. Equivalent exchange. That's the law of the universe. Mighty flame god, your will. Witness the truth of Eastland. Our broken world is long out of supplies. All that's left are these useless stones in the extreme cold? But ancestors always considered them honorable treasures. If you don't mind, please let me offer my family's last heirloom. This is an uncut, natural top-grade ruby. That's the size of it. Forget 500,000. Even 5 million wouldn't cover it. Knight Irina, your offering is accepted by this god. As a return gift, I'll prepare more artifacts to help you resist the winter. Now, in the divine realm, this god still has some pests that need clearing out, sending off the flame god for the Star Knights to battle for you across the galaxy. Brother Chun, right? Mr. Chun, I've been in antiques and jewelry for 30 years, handled countless treasures, but this ruby, whether it's clarity, color, or sheer volume, it's simply unheard of. This is truly top-grade pigeon blood red. Where did you get this? Let me just ask, can you sell this? Mr. Chun, straight to the point. This raw stone, if sent to an international auction for precision cutting, conservatively estimated, it's worth more than 5 million. But for me, it's dead stock. And you're in a rush. So flat price, 1 million. Tomorrow morning when accounting opens, I'll send the transfer right away. Boss Kian, I don't have time to haggle with you. 500,000 breach penalty. 100,000 backup funds. I need 600,000 cash. Right now, immediately. 1 penny short or 1 minute late. The deal is off. If you can't come up with that much cash, I'll go find the next buyer. No, Mr. Chun. Man, you're cutting my flesh here. Fine, 600,000 in cash. I just happen to have that in my safe. I'll bring it to you in 5 minutes. Pleasure doing business. Boss Kian, get more cash ready. We'll be doing business again soon. Driver, warm up the car again. Just 5 more minutes left. When it hits midnight, as soon as I wave my hand, you bulldoze this shabby storefront. Manager Zhao, who can't even pay the electric bill. How could he possibly scrounge up 500,000 in half an hour? We're really doing him a favor. Business is war. If you have no money, accept your fate. Time's up, get ready to clear the field. You actually dared to come back. Here to pick up your stuff and scram? Sorry, time is up. This supermarket now belongs to Shengxi Real Estate. Manager Zhao. Take a good look. Your watch says 11:58 p.m. There are exactly 2 minutes left before the breach. So what if it's 2 minutes? Chanmo, stop pretending here. Even if you robbed a bank, you wouldn't make 500,000 in time. What do you have in that bag? Newspaper. The 500,000 breach payment, principal and interest is all here. The remaining 100,000, consider it my advance payment to Shengxi Real Estate for medical expenses. If tonight, anyone dares touch a single brick of my supermarket, that 100,000 is your ICU bed fee. No way. Half an hour. How could you possibly gather so much cash? Where did you get this money from? I pay my taxes legally. The money is completely clean. Doesn't Shengxi Properties accept cash? If that's the case, I don't mind calling the police right now. Let the police act as witnesses. Let's see who's really forcing this sale. Check the bills and then sign. Stamp the termination agreement for me. You win this time. Pack up the money and let's go. Move the bulldozer out too. It's been too noisy. From now on this street, You people from Shangxi properties better steer clear. This real-world crisis was completely crushed by the overwhelming power of wealth from another dimension. It was swept away with unstoppable force. And I know very well, this is just the beginning. Mr. Chun, are you sure this isn't a joke? It's almost spring now. You want 2,000 sets of the thickest, cheapest fleece-lined thermal underwear? And those chemical heating pads that come in big packs for 10 yuan each. You want 50,000 pieces? These things do keep you warm, but they're really out of style. These days, not even people in the countryside want them. I don't care about style. Only two things matter. First, it has to be absolutely warm. Second, there must be enough quantity. This cash is a deposit for the goods. Load them onto the truck. I'll settle the balance on the spot. There's just one condition. You must have them delivered to my designated warehouse within 1 hour. Deal or not? Deal, deal, deal. The boss has spoken. There's no reason not to take the order. Zhao Wang, hurry and get 3 warehouse staff to the back area. Bring out all those thermal underwear with the penguin logo. Bring them all out for me. Load them onto the trucks, quick. Good, use the biggest ones, the non-slip woven sacks. The stronger, the better. Supreme Flame God, your devotee Irina, is listening to your divine voice once again. The magical elixir you granted last night saved the dying Star Knight. But Lindong's curse is intensifying. The commoners and regular soldiers in the outer city are freezing to death in massive numbers in the snow. We can't hold on much longer. This god has heard your pleas. The curse of the frost winter is nothing before the power of industry. Irina, step back. Receive this god's blessing. A miracle. This is a miracle bestowed by the flame god. Quick, open those sacred containers. Commander, what is this material? It's not linen, nor is it the hide of any known magical beast. It's so thin and light, yet gives off an unbelievably soft touch. This is the thermal sacred armor. Wearing it close locks in your life fire. That yellow square packet is called the Sunstone Rune. Tear off the seal and place it on your chest, and it'll provide endless warmth for 12 hours. Put them on and banish the winter cold. The chill inside this warm armor is completely sealed off. This seemingly soft sacred garment contains the perfect laws of insulation. There's absolutely no trace of magical energy. Yet it works as well as top-tier fire magic robes. It's getting hot. It's heating up. Inside this little piece of paper, there's a pure fire element sealed within. It doesn't consume any magical energy, nor does it require any incantations. It continuously channels heat straight into my heart. This is incredible. This sunstone rune is simply priceless. It feels like I'm standing by the mouth of a volcano. This mysterious black bird emblem must represent the flame god's most powerful beast of cold resistance. Praise the flame god. $50,000 worth of leftover inventory. Instantly equipped a devout holy legion from another world. This disruptive information gap is even scarier than a money printer. Order from the Star Knights. The Flame God has not abandoned us. He has granted us the ultimate artifact to resist the frost winter. From this day forward, our swords are wielded only for the Flame God. Everyone, give your highest respect to the deity. Praise the great Flame God. Your will is the living truth. Stay loyal. Irina, in this god's treasury, There are miracles beyond your imagination. Ready the troops and prepare for battle. The nights of this frost winter have only just begun. In just one day, with less than 100,000 yuan in costs, not only was the city's crisis averted, but we also gained the absolute loyalty of an extraordinary force. Commander, brothers, we can't even swing our swords anymore. The thermal sacred armor may have kept us warm, but it's been 5 days since we ran out of food in the city. Without food supplies, we can't muster up a drop of battle energy. We can't retreat. If the gates fall, 100,000 civilians behind us will all become food for magical beasts. This battle will use our flesh and blood to build the wall and stop them. Commander, my stomach feels like it's burning. Without any magical energy to replenish us, we can't even survive tonight's assault. Great Flame God, your followers are facing annihilation. We have armor to resist the cold, but we've lost the strength to wield our swords. If you can hear us, please grant us the energy to fight. Great Flame God. Irina, what happened? I hear the beasts roar. Flame God. Frost beasts have besieged the city. Although we're no longer cold, the extreme hunger has drained the night's magic power. We have no life essence left to replenish our energy. Life crystals. We don't need all that fancy stuff. When it comes to raw calories, all magic is just an illusion. Hang tough. This god will now rain down berserk life potions upon you. Catch them, this is the divine power of rage. And these black crystal bars, with the red magical tool, that's called the blaze seal. Just add ordinary cold water, and it will automatically create an alchemical miracle of water and fire fusion. The red potion boiling inside must be swallowed whole, both broth and meat. That black bar is called the energy raw stone. Chewing it releases pure vital energy instantly. Go! Water and mysterious powder touch, and suddenly it boils. What astonishing alchemy is this? What a powerful taste! Ah, I'm burning with energy. I feel like there's a fire dragon in my chest. This potion inside the blaze furnace is 100 times stronger than the best berserk potions. And there are absolutely no side effects. It burns! This red soup is scorching my tongue. But this energy is immense. This power is surging wildly through my body. Praise the Flame God for this ultimate taste and power. Kill all these worthless scum. Die, you worms. This is the power of the Flame God, the most extreme gift of energy from the divine realm. Great Flame God, your berserk potion displays unrivaled divine might. The Star Knights have fulfilled their duty. All the monsters have been wiped out. In our barren land, we truly have nothing that can match such a divine artifact. These are sun gold ores found in the monster's lair. Because we can't forge weapons with them, they're as worthless as stone here. And these focus herbs, apart from a faint glow, they offer no protection from the cold. If you feel these worthless things offend your eyes, Irina is willing to die to atone. A whole chest of golden yellow, pure, unrefined natural gold nuggets. And in that chest, the medicinal herbs that modern medical texts say have vanished, capable of saving someone at death's door, are priceless. In your eyes focus flowers, these things, aren't even worth a $10 self-heating hot pot. Irina, I do not care for worldly value. I only care about your future. These yellow stones and weeds can barely decorate my divine garden. Offer all of them up as tribute. The primitive accumulation of capital has made the most brutal and violent leap. Mr. Chun, the batch of natural gold or you provided with no traceable origin is extremely pure through our legal offshore trust structure investment and a proper laundering. After deducting all fees, the first sum has been fully legalized. A total of 80 million yuan. Now, it's safely sitting in your offshore black card account. As for the company registration you requested, Starlight International Import and Export Trading Company, the shell is set up. All qualifications are complete. Keep in mind, this was just a trial run for the funds. The output from my mining site is much more than this. But I only have one chance, so absolute secrecy is a must. Please rest assured, Mr. Chun, you are now our bank's highest level VIP. Providing you with absolute privacy protection is the reason we exist. Also, that small task you paid me to handle yesterday has been arranged. The car has been delivered to your specified location. Very good. In this world, there's nothing money can buy.
Laugh.
I'm off to inspect my new toy. Oh. Oh my God, what kind of car is this? It looks like a fighter jet. How much does this thing cost? That's the limited edition supercar Volkswagen by Aston Martin. The base price in China is at least 35 million RMB. Among these 10 million triad hypercars, how could one be parked on a street like ours? This street is still so dirty and run down. Zhang Hao, why do we have to come through here today? Damn pauper. Just thinking of that broke loser Chun Mo, barely surviving in this lousy supermarket, pisses me off. Warner, isn't this to show you what happened to your useless ex-boyfriend? I heard Shangxi Real Estate cleared out the place last night, so whatever junk he had must have been thrown out. I just want you to understand, breaking up with him and choosing me was a smart move. Hey, what's that crowd up ahead? For a hypercar like the War God, there's hardly two in the whole city. Which top-tier tycoon is paying a secret visit here? If we could say a word to someone like that, my dad's company would be saved. This car looks amazing. Zhang Hao, don't you know a lot of rich kids? Do you know the owner of this car? Chun Mo, I can't believe you're not begging yet. Wearing fake designer brands like that. What are you trying to show off here? The supermarket was taken over, right? I'm warning you. Stay away from this hypercar. If you scratch the paint, you'll have to work for 3 lifetimes to pay it off. Well, isn't it our big boss Chen? Came to see a luxury car after going bankrupt. Take my advice. Face reality. Some things you're not born with, and you'll never have them. Warner goes to high-end places with me every day, riding in a BM. What do you have to offer her? Finished? Chun Mo, who are you trying to impress? You're just a penniless loser now. You. Mr. Chun, your Aston Martin Volkswagen is ready for you. All paperwork and premium insurance are completed. Thank you for choosing our service. Enjoy your drive. Chun Mo, is this $30 million car really yours? That's impossible. Yesterday, you were stressed out over a 500,000 penalty. Did you take out a high-interest loan to rent a car just to trick me? Mo, it's a misunderstanding. Everything just now was a misunderstanding. I was just joking. We had such a great relationship back in college. Chun Mo, I always knew you weren't just an ordinary guy. I knew you would make a comeback. I only said those things earlier to make you mad. Honestly, I've always loved you. Chanmo, can we get back together? I'll never leave you again. Li Wan, I think you're mistaken about something. I have never considered you some unforgettable ex. To me, you were just a sunk cost during my lowest time. A period of my life with zero value. Chanmo, don't be like this. I know you're still mad at me. Angry? You're overestimating yourself. Why would a lion care about an ant crawling by? Take yourself and that ATM of yours and get out of my sight. You two are standing here, blocking my car's exhaust. You're messing with my air quality. Ah. The fire element is completely gone. In this absolute zero winter blizzard, my advanced forbidden spells and meteor fire shower can't even spark a single ember. The Empire's mage cores are out of magic. The royal capital can't hold out any longer. Archmage, please don't give up. I've already used the space-time anchor to pray desperately to the great flame god. As long as the flame god grants us a miracle, the royal capital can still be saved. Knight Irina, I admit that the thermal armor and berserk potion you brought back are really impressive. But now we're facing 100,000 frost-dead rabbits. Without high-level fire spells strong enough to scorch the land, no magic will save us. There's just no way to create flames that can wipe out an army of 100,000 from thin air. Ignorant mortal mages will never understand with their limited imagination just how powerful the gods are. The fire element has disappeared. Then I, the flame god, grant you all the fire of destruction that needs no magic element. Water? This is water. Flame god, are you kidding us right now? On a battlefield at minus 60 degrees, you're giving us water, which freezes so easily. It won't kill the enemy. It will just make the city walls even slipperier. Shut up. Master Fran, the flame god's gifts are never ordinary. Even if he gave us poison, I'd gladly accept it. Fran, open the bottle. Take a good whiff with your nose. Figure out what this really is. This is definitely not water. This strong, pungent smell. Inside this liquid is a deadly, pure, and explosive flammable force. This is alchemical holy water, concentrated to the limit. No, even the highest level fire potions aren't this volatile. Listen up, mages. Next, I, your god, will show you a brand new law of destruction. Dust explosion. Order your wind mages to take all these glass bottles and throw them at the monster army below the walls. Then use a whirlwind spell to shatter the bottles. Turn the holy water inside into a thick mist. Let it cover the entire battlefield. Wing mage cores, follow my command. By the flame god's decree, throw all the holy water into the enemy formation. Unleash a giant tornado. Didn't you say you couldn't even cast a meteor fire shower? Now all I need you to do is create the tiniest spark. Toss it into that white mist. Then cover your ears. Keep your eyes closed. Sparks ready. Go. Miracle! No, that was the power of laws. No incantations. No grand magic circles. Just a single ordinary spark. And that cheap holy water unleashed a force stronger than a forbidden time spell. Great flame god, your imperial mage cores will follow you forever. We will spread your fiery glory. Wrath of the flame god. Burn Lingdu to ashes. Praise the Lord. Praise the flame god, praise. Praise the flame god, praise the flame god. Praise the flame god. 100 crates of Irguo 2 cost less than 10,000 yuan. Not only did it wipe out 100,000 troops instantly, it also completely won over the core mage class of another world. This deal is 10,000 times more lucrative than robbing a bank. All the resources of the Winter Empire continent are mine now. Great fire god, this is the concentrating flower I found for you at the edge of the Lingdong wasteland. Aside from emitting a faint glimmer of light in the dark, it cannot be refined into any combat potion. Even the lowest level slimes would disdain to consume such useless grass as an offering. Irina is truly terrified. Irina, a god's vision, is not something mortals can understand. In your frozen world, this is indeed a weed. But in my divine realm, this is a miracle that can make even the king of hell obediently return a soul. Song Mingyuan just sent a message. The city's richest man, Old Master Chu, is suffering from multi-organ failure. The final critical illness notice has already been issued. The stepping stone into the world of capital depends on this weed. Director Joe, my grandfather was fine last month. Didn't you say that this targeted therapy imported from Germany was absolutely effective? Why are you telling me now that he won't last the night? The CHU family donates hundreds of millions to the hospital every year. And this is the result you give me. Miss CHU, please calm down. Mr. CHU is already 85 years old. Cancer cells have spread throughout his body, leading to irreversible multi-organ failure. This is an absolute blind spot from modern medicine. We have used the most advanced life support system in all of Asia, but we can only delay the inevitable for at most 3 hours. Prepare for the funeral. This is the limit of human medicine. No, if grandfather falls, the CHU family's business empire will immediately be divided by those greedy relatives and financial magnates. Is there really no way at all? Even if it's a 1 in 10 million chance? Of course there's a chance. It depends on whether Miss CHU is willing to take that 1 in 10 million shot. Who are you? This is Old Master CHU's sterile VIP ward. Who let you up here? Immediately, get this madman out of here. Security, immediately. Get this madman out of here. Miss CHU, to keep it short, the old man inside has 2.5 hours left to live. Let him take this herb in my hand, and I guarantee he'll walk out of this door alive and kicking. The price is, I want half of the logistics channel usage rights under the CAQ family. Reason tells me, this is absolutely absurd. But his presence, calm even as a mountain collapses before him, actually gives me a flicker of extremely ridiculous hope. Director Joe, move aside. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Let him try. If anything goes wrong, I, CHU Kingyan, will take full responsibility. Old man, consider yourself lucky. In that world, for this thing, only the most powerful magical beasts are worthy of sleeping next to it. Today I'm doing you a favor. Where am I? I feel like I could run down this building in one breath. Young man, was it you who saved me? Mr. Chan, please have some tea. Earlier, outside the ward, I was blind to your greatness. I have offended you, and I hope you can forgive me. Missy, there's no need to be polite. We both got what we wanted. Old Mr. C. Chu, is my consultation fee ready? Mr. Chun, you gave me a second life. Such kindness is like a rebirth. I, Tiansheng, having navigated the business world for 60 years, understand the rules of equal exchange best. Kinyan, bring the items out. Mr. Chun, this is the Juzhou Cold Chain Logistics Group under the CHU family. It's a 51% controlling stake. The transfer documents state that from today, the CHU family's 300 large-scale transit warehouses nationwide and 5,000 heavy-duty transport vehicles are all at your disposal. With this massive logistics system, when I smuggle thousands of tons of supplies to the Otherworld, or transport massive amounts of gold or back to the modern world, I'll have the perfect cover and transport channel. The second item is a UBS 10 billion level no-pin credit black card. No matter where you are in the world, these funds can be used at any time. The third item is the key to the top-tier manor Genting Palace. Now, only someone like you is worthy of it. Mr. Chen, the manor, is equipped with a full staff of butlers, security, and a private medical team, all waiting for your arrival at any time. Beyond the generosity, I am very satisfied with this fee. As a reward, within 5 years, as long as you have one breath left, the King of Hell cannot take you away. Thank you, sir. I will follow your lead, Mr. Chen. Knight Irina requests communication. Speak. Great fire god, your holy water of destruction has completely destroyed the main force of the frost wastes. The Grand Archmage, Fran, leading all the Empire's mages, is in the central square of the imperial capital, carving a 10-meter tall statue of you overnight. To express their submission to you, the imperial family has taken a century's worth of accumulated sun, gold, ore, and the cores of all high-level magical beasts, and packed them all into crates, waiting for your reception. Very good. Pile all the gold ore in front of the space-time rift. Also, tell Fran to prepare for the second batch of divine blessings. This time, I will give you the power to sweep across the entire continent. Praise the fire god. We are ready to welcome the miracle at any time. Welcome home, Mr. Chun. Song Mingyuan, mobilize the CHU family logistics fleet immediately. Go to my old warehouse to pick up the goods and activate that $10 billion credit line. I want you before midnight tonight to buy up all the ammonium nitrate from every fertilizer plant around this city, as well as all the available stock from every agricultural drone manufacturer. I'm going to build a steel legion. Mr. Chun, ammonium nitrate is a raw material for high explosives. What exactly are you trying to do? Don't ask what shouldn't be asked. Go. The small convenience store owner shivering in the cold wind is dead. Replacing him is the supreme ancestor who controls both a modern capital empire and the divine power of another world. Reinforce the base. Earth mages, use your purest mana to solidify every rock. This is the first temple dedicated to the great flame god. There must not be a single flaw. The deity has given us the gift of ultimate destruction. We must use the grandest of miracles to repay his grace. Lord Fran, all the citizens of the city have gathered outside the square. The royal family has issued the highest decree, abolishing the old faith in the god of ice and snow, and establishing the flame god as the sole supreme deity of the Lingdong continent. The flame cult is officially founded today, as it should be. What god of ice and snow? When we were about to be torn apart by monsters, where was he? Only the great flame god saved us with ultimate explosions and heat. But Night Irina, the extreme cold of Lingdong is still intensifying. The number of constant temperature armors from before was limited, and many are still freezing. Lord Flame God, will he really bestow a second blessing? Fran, Irina, this god has seen your devotion. Praise the flame god. Listen to the oracle. Though the curse of Lingdong is strong, before this god's law of blazing flames, it is but a gentle breeze on the face. Since you have established the flame cult and accepted me as your lord, this god shall bestow upon you the ultimate armament against the cold, the sacred robes. The extreme cold will no longer be able to strip you of your warmth. This thickness, this sense of weight, this green robe. It's like armor tailor-made for the battlefield. It doesn't have a hint of magical fluctuation, yet it perfectly insulates against the wind and snow. Irina, look. The collar of this red holy garment is embroidered with the deity's inscription. Incredible? Simply incredible. This weaving technique, intertwining tens of millions of tiny fibers, perfectly together. Even the highest level elven weavers, spending their entire lives, could not weave this fabric. It is absolutely a divine creation. Fran, can you decipher the meaning of this sacred inscription? According to ancient records, the southernmost part of the world is called the Abyss of the Far South. There is an absolute frozen land where even gods cannot tread. And this inscription, if I guess correctly, these three symbols mean the ruler of the South Pole. As for this black and white, round-bodied holy beast totem, it must be a supreme sacred beast that can survive in the extreme cold. Citizens, this is the flame god, stripping the fur of the ruler of the extreme cold, to refine these sacred robes for us. His name is Antarctic Human. This is the great law of solar fiber. The supreme Antarctic Human holy armor. Military greatcoats that cost 100 yuan each, and sets of thin thermal underwear for 30 yuan. If domestic wholesalers found out that this stuff in another world is being worshipped as top-tier magic-resistant equipment, they'd probably slap their thighs in disbelief. Great flame god. The blessing of 100,000 sacred robes. The Lingdong Empire has no way to repay you. These are from the royal treasury, all the high-level elements accumulated over centuries, magic crystals, mithril ores, and those which, in the extreme cold, ancient wyvern eggs that could not hatch. We well know that these mundane things are like dust in your eyes, but this is all of our devotion. We beg you to accept this meager gift. Your devotion, this god has received it. Put on your robes and endure this winter. In the coming weeks, I will grant you light that shines in the darkness, and grant you steel beasts that require no horses, to travel 1,000 miles a day. As long as your faith remains, and your belief never changes, divine grace will last forever. We are willing to serve the flame god for generations to come. Modern money and otherworldly supernatural resources have completely formed a closed loop in my hands. From today on, I am no longer a simple middleman, but a tycoon spanning 2 worlds. 320 million. Sold for the 3rd time. Congratulations to Mr. Alamak the Butcher from the Middle East for capturing this stone, a unique miracle in the history of human jewelry. Let's have a round of applause for the founder of Star Letter Auction House, Mr. Chunmo. Chunmo, this is already the 7th item to break a world record tonight. In less than 2 hours, the turnover of Star Auction House has already surpassed 2 billion. You are now the most prominent king of jewelry in all of Asia. 2 billion is just an appetizer. Regarding the international routes for Kingyun Kyushu cold chain logistics, has old man Sich, you approved them for me? Grandfather personally signed the highest clearance order. Starting next week, the CHU family's 10 deep water ports globally and exclusive cargo charters will provide 24-hour one-way service for you on all lines. No agency will be able to trace the source of your goods. Chun Mo Yu, just how much more do you intend to ship? Bringing in peerless treasures of this caliber. The stakes are too high. It will eventually attract some self-righteous jackals. Gao Shengdong from Asia Pacific Blackstone Capital. The jackals are coming faster than I imagined. Executive Director of the multinational financial giant, Gao Shengdong. In international financial circles, he is famous for maliciously acquiring grassroots enterprises with ruthless methods. Mr. Chun Mo, I've heard much about you. Let me introduce myself. Gao Shengdong from Asia Pacific Blackstone Capital. Tonight's auction was very exciting. Your star auction house. I see you've barged into someone else's private lounge. The manners of Blackstone Capital don't seem to match the scale of your assets. It's good for young people to have pride. But in the face of overwhelming capital, pride will only accelerate your downfall. At Blackstone Capital, we've done our research. Just 3 years ago, you were just a poor kid running a supermarket on the verge of bankruptcy. Yet suddenly you gained access to a constant stream of top-grade unmarked gems. Chanamo behind you. There's an underground, international smuggling ring that nobody knows about. Isn't that right, Chairman Gao? With an imagination like yours, why not write a novel? All my goods are sourced legitimately and legally. All are perfectly legal. You can't fool me. There's no background that idiots outside the black market can't uncover. Chanmo, I didn't come here to negotiate with you today. You have 2 options. First, transfer the Stellar Auction House and 70% of your supply chain company's shares for the price of $100 million. Blackstone will guarantee your wealth and status. Second, if you refuse, tomorrow morning, the Global Anti-Money Laundering Organization and commercial investigators will receive an anonymous tip-off. Your company will be shut down indefinitely. And you personally, in modern society, accidents happen every day. If a newly rich young man suddenly gets into a car accident or falls from a high-rise building, all those treasures would end up ownerless. Mr. Chun, you're a smart man. You should know how to choose. Chairman Gao, you think you're a master tactician. But in my eyes, you're no different from the thugs in the old city who'd cut people for a few $100. There's no essential difference between you and them. All equally stupid and ignorant. You don't know what's good for you. Looks like you really want to taste the pain of losing everything. John, show him. Shengdong, you sure are bold. Making a move on my turf. Chunmo saved my life. Do you really think Blackstone Capital's stock isn't crashing fast enough? Mr. CH, aren't you suffering from multiple organ failure? How can you still be alive in the ICU? Gao Shengdong looked closely. Just 10 minutes ago, the CHU family, along with Zhuzhou Logistics and Switzerland's Union Bank, launched a counterattack against all Blackstone Capital's short positions in Greater China. Used $12 billion in cash flow. We've mobilized $12 billion in cash flow. Right now, your 3 core projects in Asia at Blackstone Capital have all been forcibly liquidated. Go back and tell those old men at Blackstone Capital headquarters, if they want to play the short sell game in Jiangcheng, they better get my permission first. Mr. Chun is now the CHU family's most honored guest. Anyone who moves against him is declaring war on my entire family. With our capital strength in Jiangcheng today, we could seriously cripple Blackstone Capital. Mr. CH, there's a misunderstanding. This was all just normal business. Since Mr. Chun is your friend, Blackstone Capital will withdraw from the bidding. Sorry for disturbing you. Wait a minute, Chairman Gao. Did I give you permission to leave, Mr. Chun? The CHU family may be strong, but Blackstone Capital isn't made of clay either. Business etiquette. Leave some room for future meetings. What else do you want? Business etiquette is Mr. CHU's game. But I have my own rules. Since you brought up accidents, Chairman Gao, let me give you a word of advice. There's going to be heavy storms in Jiangcheng for a while. Be careful not to get struck by lightning while walking at night. Hello, is this the Dark Fang mercenary group? Mobilize all your heavily armed assassins hiding in Jiangcheng. Forget about the CHU family. Tonight, late at night, I want that bastard named Chun No erased from this world for good. And I want all the gems in his secret warehouse brought to me. Mr. Chen, the employer has given the order. Tonight, this mountain road will be your final stop. Hand over the password for the gem storage warehouse. Then we'll let you die quickly. Gao Shengdong. Oh, Gao Shengdong. Is this all you've got? Such unoriginal tricks? Modern technology is no match for magic. Tonight, let me show you frogs at the bottom of the well. Just what a true dimensional strike looks like. He's a tough one. Altogether cripple him. Break his arms and legs. Too slow. You're moving like an old man doing Tai Chi in the park. A monster, how the hell can a human have such strength? Retreat, retreat. It's too late to run now. You see. Gao Shengong, can you hear me? This is Chun Mo Jun Mo, the Fang mercenary group. They're the very best armed force. Your little toys have already been dismantled by me. I've already called the police for you. Jiangcheng SWAT is on their way. Hiring hitmen, organized crime, violent offenses. Get ready to spend the rest of your life behind bars. The dragon-slaying battle outside is about to erupt. Hold on. Pour all your magic power into the formation. That monster. This is just like the records in ancient chronicles. An ancient disaster sleeping in the abyss of eternal frost. The frost dragon, descendant of Nidhogg. How could it have awakened? Grand Megas. Even the holy armor bestowed by the flame god is freezing up. The frost field on this dragon already exceeds what humans can withstand. The northern defense line has collapsed. Over 3,000 civilians have been frozen into ice sculptures in an instant. In an instant. It's all over. This is an ancient mythical creature that towers above all beings. Magic is nothing more than a child's trick before him. The empire falls today. Great flame god, your most devoted follower, sends a final cry for help to you. The ancient frost dragon is slaughtering your pasture. Your temple is about to collapse. Regular robes and food can no longer withstand this otherworldly disaster. Please rain down your thunderous wrath and destroy those demon beasts. I saw a giant flying lizard. Irina, stop crying. God's people don't need to shed tears now. Take everyone else left in the city. Evacuate them all into the underground shelters. Also, have Fran immediately set up a reverse soundproof barrier and reinforce the protection barrier. Shield yourselves. Leave the rest to me. Yes, great flame god. Your will is the truth. Mr. Chun, as you requested, 1,000 Thor X-type modified units have all completed joint commissioning. Each drone's medicine compartment underneath has been fully replaced with extremely pure, a mixture of high-concentration ammonium nitrate and special aluminum powder explosives. On the landing gear, we've installed high-voltage electric igniters controlled by micromotors. How much explosive momentum can a single detonator achieve? Mr. Chun, the ammonium nitrate mixed with aluminum powder. This is the basic formula for military-grade thermobaric bombs, even though we don't have the military's extreme compression tech. But with drones, 50 kilograms of payload and shockwave each, one explosion per drone, can flatten a 5-story reinforced concrete prison to the ground instantly, if all 1,000 units detonate at the same time. It's easy to deal with the destruction of 1,000 buildings for an ancient beast that only spits ice chunks. It's enough to leave not even ash behind. What is this? This is the lead drone, as you requested. These 100 lead drones carry no explosives. Instead, they're equipped with industrial ultra-pressure flamethrowers, with an astonishing range of 50 meters. They're using a super viscous, incendiary gel gasoline that can't be extinguished once tainted. As the first wave of firepower suppression, it will definitely burn through any defense. Reporting to General Chun, the swarm matrix array is locked in. All 1,100 drones are ready for handoff. Image transmission signals and space-time rift coordinates are connected, ready for takeoff at any time. Irina, final check. Did you get all your people out? Lord Yang God. All surviving citizens of the royal capital have entered the underground palace. Grand Magister Fran has activated the strongest soundproof and defense formation. We await God's judgment here underground. In the face of absolute industrial explosives, every myth is a joke. Everyone listen up. Initiate the divine descent plan. Blast open the sky for me.
Take off.
You were yourself in your past life as you are now. Those are dragons and magic. He is chanting. Absolute zero, freezing. Once this golden bell falls, even 100 meters of bedrock will be completely frozen through. All of us will instantly become ice statues. Irina, will the flame god really descend? That's a monster even the ancient gods struggled to kill. Shut up, Fran. The might of the divine is beyond your ordinary magic understanding. The flame god said, leave it to him. All we need to do is quietly witness divine power here. What is that? No magic wave. No sign of life. Those flashing red and green metallic monster birds. Could they be the steel familiars from the flame god's divine realm? Reptiles on this continent. You may be a legend, but to me, you're just a specimen that spits ice chunks. Let me show you. The invincible fleet I used to sweep away garbage. Lead squad. Activate God's Eye lock-on. Set the wings of this giant lizard on fire for me. Open fire. Mr. Chan's first wave of physical damage broke through successfully. The target's surface temperature is rising rapidly. His mobility has decreased, but the wind speed is too high. More than a dozen drones were hit by its tail. The drones crashed, but they're not valuable. The CHU family has plenty of money to buy more. Maintain formation and suppress. Buy time for the main bomber group to cut in. Don't you like flying? Don't you claim to be the myth above all beings?
Today,
We use the purest modern industrial chemicals to bury you. Attention all swarm units. Activate the Godslayer array. Ignore the losses. Don't let this lizard carry out a 360-degree seamless surround. Pin him down in the sky for me. Mr. Chun, the target is accumulating an extremely terrifying energy source. Our drone batteries are suffering from low-level interference. Voltage is dropping rapidly. We must detonate immediately. For you. I promise. In the next life. Oh. What happened?
the sky.
The sky seems to be splitting apart. What overwhelming pressure this is. Even the magic network of the earth is trembling violently. It's the flame god. It's the divine punishment of the flame god. That frost dragon, that ancient monster, is wailing in the wrath of the deity. It's collapsing. The underground palace is collapsing. Is that dragon about to break in? Shut up. Do not doubt the power of the flame god. Listen quietly. Crisis resolved. The reptile is dead. My followers, come out of your underground rat holes. Bask in the sunlight split open for you by the deity. That ancient beast is dead. A primordial legend that couldn't be harmed even by forbidden spells was instantly destroyed by the flame god, that fireball that tore through the firmament, that miraculous sunlight dispersing the spirit. This is a true act of creation. The old gods are dead. The flame god must rise. People of Lindong, look at this dead monster. Our deity has the power to slay dragons. May we serve the flame god immortal for generations. My era of weakness officially descends upon Lindong continent. Mr. Chun's final explosion was perfect. Beautiful. All 1,000 Thunder God X-type drones are spent. The target's vital signs have been confirmed 0. We really blew up Dragon with drones. Nicely done. Notify the CHU Family Finance Department. Every pilot and engineer who participated. Deposit 5 million bonus into each account. Everything you saw here today. If a single word is leaked, no need for me to act. You know what the CHU family will do? Understood, sworn loyalty. Mr. Chun, Irina Fran, wipe your tears. Dig out the heart and crystal core of that giant lizard. Bring them to me. Disassemble and pack all the dragon's scales and bones. The deity has cleared the obstacles for you. Now it's time for you to present the offerings. As you command, mighty flame god, this ancient dragon is full of treasures. Its magic box is the top energy source on the continent. Its bones are the perfect material for forging artifacts. We will skin and dismantle it right now. Present all the most precious spoils to you. The legend is now beneath my feet.
Next,
Let this unbeatable modern capitalist world experience the dimensional reduction of otherworldly magical resources. The channel crushing both worlds is now completely stabilized. Belongs to the silent cross-world empire, about to reign over the world amid ruins and blazing flames.